Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Tigres UANL 3, FC Cincinnati 1, 4-2 on aggregate. Tigres will advance. I knew they'd score at least one at home. They scored 3. They advanced 4-2 on aggregate. Cincinnati equaled the away goals. Didn't matter. Tigres came up and just slapped them once they had the chance. Man, Cincinnati absolutely imploded. They imploded. In the 2025 CONCACAF Champions Cup, round of 16, leg 2, Tigres UANL 3, FC Cincinnati 1, 4-2 global, la Concachampions de la CONCACAF, partido, vuelta, octavos de final, Tigres avanzar, la octavos, cuartos de final, contra LA Galaxy Herediano. Tigres will advance to the quarterfinals to play LA Galaxy or Herediano in the next round, and very likely will probably win that tie as well to get to the semis. So, Yepez being the manager, that might have been a very smart idea. This may be a new manager bounce. He may actually have their respect and know how to play them. But this did look like the old Tigres. The old Tuca Tigres, ironically enough. Turn back the clock by playing the style that they're used to playing. May have been the smart play. 19th minute, Evander does give Cincinnati the lead on the night and on aggregate. Ball crossed to him at the top of the box over the penalty spot. He roofs the ball into the net. 0-1, 0-1 esta noche, 1-2 global, 1-2 on aggregate. And Cincinnati has the lead after that goal, and they hold on to the lead after that goal. Tigres does push for it, does push for the extra goal, the goal that would at least take them to extra time. But in the end, Cincinnati defends enough to where they hold on to the lead at the half. 0-1, 1-2 on aggregate, 1-0 esta noche, 1-2 global, miro tiempo. Then, Cincinnati holds on until the 64th minute. Oziel Herrera scores in the 64th minute. Ball played to Oziel. He pops it into the net. 1-1, 2-2 on aggregate. 1-1 esta noche, 2-2 global. That's the goal they need to send them to extra time, if need be. But they would get more. A couple of minutes later, ball crossed in. Brunetta scores. Juan Brunetta scores the goal to take the lead. 2-1 on the night, 3-2 on aggregate. 2-1 esta noche, 3-2 global. And then the 73rd minute, ball's played in, crossed in for Ibanez. He heads it in. He is onside at the end. They decide to give the goal. He is onside, which I thought they shouldn't have taken it away in the first place. Scores the header, 73rd minute, 3-1. 4-2 on aggregate, 3-1 esta noche, 4-2 global. Full time, 3-1 on the night, 4-2 on aggregate, 3-1 esta noche, 4-2 global. Tigres avanzar de la cuartos de final. Tigres will advance to the quarterfinals. Cincinnati are eliminated, and 3 teams have advanced to the quarterfinals at the end of tonight, with 5 more to make it. And 2 of them are Mexican teams, 1 MLS team, but the 1 MLS team played MLS versus MLS series. The other 2 MLS versus Liga MX ties. The MLS team got owned in Mexico, like the old days, and sometimes like the recent days, but reminded me more of the old days tonight. Seattle and Cincinnati both collapsed and imploded tonight. Full-time stats, 13 shots to 5, 8 shots on goal to 5, 65% possession to 35% possession, 675 pass to 343, 87% pass accuracy to 81% pass accuracy, 19 fouls to 14, 6 offside to 1, 0 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 2 corners to 2. Tigres, they scored their goals in quick succession, and they deserve to win this match. Let's just be real. Tigres were the better team. They played at home. They waited for Cincinnati to collapse. They get a goal, and Cincinnati just absolutely loses all the air out of their hopes and dreams at that point. And it wasn't like that was the goal that would obviously end it. Like, you could have won the game if you scored one more goal. If you're Cincinnati, which it's just wild that in the end they can't hold on. They can't get a big goal to tie the game back and take the away goals back. They couldn't. Cincinnati played well until they allowed the goal, and then after that, they just collapsed. Tigres were waiting for their moment, and honestly, I think they played a really good game. It wasn't just that they got lucky. I think they played a really good game. I think Tigres played a really good match. This is more reminding me of the Tigres that you used to see under Tuca. Guido Pizarro is a good manager, but these players respect him. He was their captain. Just 2 weeks ago, he was their captain. They respect this man. But he knows how to play like Tuca played. He learned a lot from Tuca. And in the end, ironically enough, you want to keep this team playing well with some of their newer players, but the older players still being there, you play like Tuca. Ironically enough, it works. Smart play. Smart play by the Tigres board to put in a player like Guido Pizarro as their manager. Smart, because I thought he still had more in the tank. I thought he did. But this team respects him. And they want to do good for him. And even if they're losing their power and losing their creativity in the way they play and losing their primes, they at least want to do all they can for him. And it may not work forever. It may not work forever, but as long as you quickly shuffle the deck and keep the mentality, when these players were younger, they played well under Tuca. And honestly, I could see players on this team, of the Oziels, of the Floreses, that could play well under Tuca if he was still there. So if you keep the mentality and keep Pizarro there long enough to swap the deck and put in some new players, you might just be fine. This might have been a stroke of genius. Now, let's just be real, that it could be a new manager bounce. And at some point, they'll get found out for what they are and they start losing again. But this was a smart play. Cincinnati, for the first couple of games, the Motagua games and the couple of MLS games they played, besides the Philly game, that was weird, they've looked better than the old Cincinnati, better than Luciano Acosta's Cincinnati. I still believe that. The Evander Cincinnati is better than Luciano Acosta's Cincinnati. I believe that. I still believe that. Now, are they fraudulent again? One game doesn't really tell you that, but you add the Philadelphia game to it, they might still be fraudulent. But they beat Toronto's ass. Well, I don't know about beat Toronto's ass, but they scored 2 goals on them. It wasn't like the Orlando game. Okay, I don't know about beat their ass, but they beat the Red Bulls. They beat Motagua's ass. So, in the end, Cincinnati, I think they have some positives to deal with in MLS, but Tigres, they put in a manager that the team respects, and Paunovic wasn't doing too bad. So I feel like this was hey, I think this might work better in CCL type of move. Let's see if we could catch some momentum going into Liga and the CCL when it really matters. And honestly, I think it was a smart play. But Tigres got the away goal last week, 1-3-1 here. I mean, they did their job. They did their job, simple as. This is what you want out of them, not what they've been doing. So, Tigres, they did what they were supposed to do. They won at home, as you would expect, and they moved on. I was wrong about Cincinnati winning this tie, but I didn't expect Tigres to either A, fire their manager, and B, it'd be a stroke of genius. And Cincinnati maybe are still frauds, C. So, I don't think they're as fraudulent as the Acosta era, but that's still there a little bit. I finally trusted Cincinnati, and they made me look bad. Well, on my round of 16 bracket, yes. My full bracket, no, because I thought Tigres would play Motagua, so I thought they would advance. But, so they did, so at least I had that right. But, there you go. With that being said, Tigres did their job. Good job, Guido. Good job. He might be a genius. He might be a damn good manager. Who would have thought? With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along of both Vancouver Whitecaps, Monterey versus Vancouver Whitecaps, and America versus Chivas. Review for America Chivas, and we'll also pay attention to Herediano Galaxy once that game's going on, by the way. So I'll watch all 3 games on camera tomorrow, just like I did today, except it's not put over that way. So I'll see you tomorrow. 2 lives, 1 review. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll see how the rest, or tomorrow, of the round of 16 goes, and then I guess we'll see how Thursday goes. With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Ron, and I'm out. Peace. See you. Congratulations. Felicidades Tigres. Commiserations, Cincinnati.